All right. Let's say we continue with some more Alan Wake. Now I might not be able to play too much tomorrow, so that's why I'm going to try to play a couple more episodes today, and then hopefully tomorrow maybe I could, or Monday rather, I could play some. We'll have to wait and see. So, all right. Sign in. Okay. All right, we can just continue.
Alan Wake.
Yes.
Has been kidnapped.
And we are no closer to finding her than we were last episode.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend.
Damn, fuck that light.
That you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So, don't
Yep, and then they got him. They
Only
took
a few
him.
scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Yep, episode 3, Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come
Yep.
to the station.
He makes an appearance.
I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
The writer, huh?
Put some
I heard on the
respect
radio
on my
you were
name.
visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local
All right.
newspapers.
I don't think there's anything to find, maybe.
This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't deal with
Okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by...
it. So anyway, he has to listen to it.
Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle.
Diver's
The
Isle.
volcano under
Okay.
the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Okay, anyway. That's some interesting backstory. It's almost like we've been seeing a man in a diving suit. Constantly in our flashbacks. Is this guy coming? I'm with you, buddy. I know you got a limp. But yeah, during the daytime, nothing really happens. It's pretty straightforward, you know what I mean? It's really at... Most of the gameplay takes place in the dark. I mean, it kind of has to, right? Otherwise, it wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah,
Even
how
American
about
Nightmare
that?
takes place at
It was
evening,
there
I
in the
believe.
morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Yep, there you go. Yeah, how did a boat just randomly get tossed? Damn good cup of
Come on,
coffee.
mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Say it's more than luck. It's very suspicious. We have to go through someone's backyard to do this? Yeah, I guess they only have one road and the boat covered it.
A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
What's he doing?
Yeah, anyway, she knew
Oh, they were
both
crows.
Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
So what we're seeing is that Zane is a writer, but we can't find anything that he wrote, but he did exist because he owned this island that sank in the 80s. And now just ceases to exist.
Well, mister, This here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Well, that doesn't sound reassuring. Yeah, we have some questions.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Yes, don't worry. This is totally normal.
Hey, this is really good. Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
Uh-oh.
Barry!
It was drugged.
What? What?
Good night, Mr. Wake. Damn, that's a sturdy mug. That is so creepy.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Alright, we're fine. What are we watching, though?
Boy.
Watching some crazy shit.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
Oh, dude, she's a massive fan. Look at this.
Anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right.
Interesting.
She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas
One
Zane.
Thomas
The
Zane.
genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
So hopefully at this point you're starting to be able to put the pieces together. Obviously no points if you just look it up.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I
Oh,
get you
you
today?
could turn it like 1 pixel.
Coffee.
Look at that.
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
Yeah, ruined her.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you. A nice day. Come back soon.
Barry was out of it. He was way too heavy to carry.
Oh well. See you later.
Alright.
I deserve more money. Yeah, no, you're getting paid
My
off.
gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Alright. Randolph calls the
Mr.
police.
Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station.
Of course. And don't forget, the sheriff's station is the FBI, and he's not going to be thrilled. What? Okay, shout out to MX Maroon. I don't know who you are. But, you get a shout out. I don't think I'll add you. But, you know.
The weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts. punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I ain't the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know? I just...
Well, yes.
Oh my God, yeah, I ain't been drinking. There's a guy from the jail cell, yeah.
Argument with Danny, you know Danny, and then I got in trouble with the law, you know, and I'm just, well,
I heard something like that, Walt.
yeah, well, you know, Danny's my best friend, and they let me out on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, you know, waiting, man. And there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing.
We need to get to the car in a hurry, by the way.
I don't know. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
Okay, and then we get back to music. I mean, the soundtrack for this game is good. Don't get it wrong. It's just, you know, it's all content ID shit. And in fact, actually, when I posted this playthrough's first part, I actually got content ID'd, but I think it was an auto match content ID by some Pro Gamers Talk. And I remember disputing it, and I was like, what the hell? This is my playthrough, I recorded it, it's fair use, everything, blah, 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 you know, the usual thing. And, you know, YouTube, it wasn't a strike, it was just, you know, it was just an ID that blocked it worldwide. And shout out to Pro Gamers Talk, or 2B2Tube, whoever, because they released it basically instantly. Within 20 minutes, they released the video, and it was able to be uploaded on Friday. So, shout out to them, it just seems like a genuine mistake, you know, it happens, it's an automated system. They probably played a little bit of Alan Wake footage or something, and, you know, maybe my footage just really happened to play very similarly to theirs. You know, cutscenes are those... It was like the cutscene in the intro part of episode 1. Oh, shit. Anyway, shout out to them. Thank you for the help. Really appreciate. Glad it was just a small little misunderstanding. Because I do like this game, and I would, you know, it's way overdue that I add it to the roster of games I played for the channel. All right, let's progress. I just want to make sure nothing new spawned. There you go.
Oh, you're gonna get it now.
Oh yeah, what'd you do to my sweet Rose?
God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slane!
Okay, this cutscene's a little weird. Bro, look at that! They're basically... They almost shot that guy! Woohoo! Well, not getting to the car now.
I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
I don't give a shit. There's collateral damage.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Oh shit. Yeah, they won't let you give up, actually. They shoot you. It's not like GTA where they'll bust you. But yeah, you know how it is. They're not taking him alive, basically. Which is kind of weird when you consider that he's been convicted. He hasn't even been indicted. Like, they haven't charged him on anything. Forget anything else. What has Alan Wake really done so far? Like, nothing, pretty much. As far as we know, Wake is completely innocent. I will not freeze.
Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
I think I already made it. Oh, shit.
Damn.
They're using flares and shit. I love that. There you go. Snipe them, assault rifles, you name it. I want to remind you, he's a writer, by the way. Which way are we going? This way? Dude, can you mantle? All right.
He's gone. Come on, guys. We need to head him off.
I don't even know where they are. Okay. The dark presence sleeps.
For decades, the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Yep. The darkness wears Barbara Jagger's skin, so we're starting to put it all together. I love it. Like a good mystery. The real question is, though, what does Wake have to do with any of it? And yes, they will explain it if you're just along for the ride, if you're not trying to piece it together. Alright, anyway. There you go. This is why I have to look down every corridor, man. I love this. Rose visited by the dark presence.
Rose didn't know how the strange old lady got in her trailer, and she looked wrong somehow. The woman showed her teeth in an approximation of a smile and traced a finger down Rose's cheek. Pretty girl, she said.
Should say like Maleficent. Pretty girl.
But her knees didn't buckle. The crone spoke in a whisper, her words ice cold and dark in Rose's ear.
Pretty girl, you shall do my bidding. Yeah, maybe if I do a 100% run, maybe I'll play it on Nightmare mode at the same time. Yeah, fuck you. If I want to shoot someone, I will. File a complaint. And then they file a complaint and no one cares. Bro. Don't worry, we're long gone by now, so. Going on a nice little mountainside hike. Uh-oh. The darkness found them. I wonder, is that a page? The darkness finds the police in the forest? That would be kind of an interesting one.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Yeah, they have no chance. They don't even know what's hunting them. That's why they wouldn't shoot, because they thought it was Andy. Yeah, like one dude is somehow ambushing them in woods that he's not familiar with no weapons. The guy can barely run for more than, what, 10 seconds? And he's ambushing trained police and federal agents. Yeah, anyway. That sounds about right.
You on the ground. Hold it right there.
Nope, we're good. Are you firing a shotgun from a helicopter? Oh shit! The crows! Oh, they went after the helicopter. Okay, anyway. Very nice. Not my problem. What is that? What's the helicopter crash site? I wonder if that's our objective now. Wait, where's the door? Dude, that's a common door sound. That's been in a bunch of games.
This is Jane.
For sure. That was in Time Splitters.
Thornton here. Jane, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why they hey, what are you come on. Sit down and give me that. Jane, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him.
Yeah, he's drunk and he's shooting at people.
I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over.
Did you say the Wheeler?
Yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Well, Barry's caught. Nothing you can really do to help him. It's over. What's this?
I could see the lights at the radio station in the distance.
Okay. You know, it's the other way, actually. Why am I going back?
I imagine that the broadcast tower in the distance was part of the local radio station.
Yeah,
Maine
it's,
seemed like
what's
a
his
decent
name? Yeah,
guy.
Maine.
Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Well, I don't know, Alan. You're kind of a wanted fugitive now, but what can I do? So yes, episode 3 introduces a new mechanic. You will now get
Unnatural
objects that are
shadows climbed
possessed.
the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light.
So now there's going to be gates and doors and other things that'll be possessed, and the only way for you to get past them is to shine lights on them, either your flashlight or, as you'll see here, it's B to interact. Either a flashlight or a big spotlight in the environment like this. There. Just a little taste. Later on, and I think especially in the DLCs, that's very common, like as a change to some of the different enemy types we'll be fighting. Same thing. What? Where are they? Spooky. Why is it making the predator noise? Or I'm sorry, not the predator. Is it the predator noise, or is it the alien noise? Yeah, that is the predator noise. Yeah, my
It took
bad.
me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades.
Flashbangs.
They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
So the flashbangs are exactly what you'd expect. You throw them, and after a second, it just explodes in a big light. And that, it pretty much will almost insta-kill most enemies. So, like, if we do this, done. They are some of the most helpful items in the game. It almost makes me wish there was a horde mode. You could, like, try using some of these different weapons and stuff, but it's all good. He hits Wake. He does a flying knee and explodes. Oh, that's funny. But as you can imagine, they're very valuable. Next to the flare gun, it's some of the best equipment you can get in the game.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
Yep, so even the normal people are getting caught up in it, you know? You have to imagine, it's like a very quiet community, so any amount of gunfire would probably be like, oh shit. What? You could barely even see him. Woo! I love that. Sound and Fury. Kill 4 Taken with a single flashbang. That's probably the earliest case that you could do it, because they spawn 4 dudes around you. Now, obviously, Wake himself should be affected by the flashbang. Obviously, this is not, like, hyper-realistic. Very nice. You are a little bit, but you're not, like, tossed or, you know, really dazed at all. You're not blinded. Again, it's just a gameplay. Is that an arrow? Oh, shit, what? This way? Am I bugging? Oh, shit! So, I mean, I shouldn't stay for too long. But they intentionally made these areas very open. So, like, yeah, there's multiple ways to get through, but also there's multiple places they could hide stuff, you know? Again, most of the caches are probably really hard to find. Can you not? What? Anyway. There you go. Walk in light. Shit. There you go, we got a flare gun. Yeah, so sometimes it's worth doing those, obviously, because you can get guns, ammo, things like that. Dude, they came up like that Dark Souls 2, like, triple boss fight. The mystery dudes. I have that meme somewhere. I gotta find that. I actually I was able to recover my meme locker, in case anyone's wondering. I got it. I got all my memes. I just gotta save the rest of my... and my tax documents. I just gotta get all the family photos and shit. Which is good. Because I was really scared for a little bit. In fact, I'm getting something today that should help, but I probably won't... Hi. Okay. Did you just roar? Oh yeah, he's a bigger enemy. He's immune to it. There you go. Out through the door.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect?
Oh, yeah.
Be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting
Yeah, fuck those dirty people in a trailer park.
Let the trash sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that,
Yeah, we really thank your grandpa for his contributions, anyway. He's like, yeah, let's get her out of here. Fuck that. Oh shit, there's a page. I probably... Oh wait, is it? No, it's just a light. Oh, okay, never mind. I probably missed a bunch of pages. That's what I mean. It's very unfortunate that, like... I mean, if they made the collectibles too easy to get, it wouldn't be as cool to find them. It is what it is. There's nothing you can really do. You either have easy to collect collectibles or really annoying to collect ones, you know? There's not really much of an in-between.
See if I can talk him into an interview.
The door randomly
so
unlocks.
Glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm down.
Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him.
And then he just shoots anyway.
What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
All right. Anyway, that didn't work.
I had fallen off so
Oh,
many
he knows all
cliffs, it
these
was
different
ridiculous.
books, all
That's
these
what
different
you get for
authors of
reading a
books.
book, the sudden stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine
Yep.
where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
Let's pick this up. Nightingale in the radio
Nightingale
station.
stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you? Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Okay. It's cool because that's not something that we would see in a cutscene, you know? It's just something a little extra. That's the second time tonight he shot at Wake, who's not even really under arrest for anything. With just normal people in the way. It's not even like Wake is using them as like a body shield or something. They're just in the way, you know? Is there another enemy? Okay. Luckily there's a nice trail of generators from A to B. Might actually be in trouble otherwise. What was that Hail Mary? Got it. I felt it. It's cool too because sometimes the shadows like warp and like twist and churn, and it kind of feels like sometimes it feels like they're enemies out there when it's really not. I think the visuals in this game are really good in that regard. Like, they really know how to, like, make an enemy look like an enemy, like, or, you know, shadows look like an enemy off in the distance. Which I think is really cool. Because, you know, it's paranoia, you know what I mean? You're supposed to feel unnerved. I like that. Again, thriller, not horror. I don't know how gory Alan Wake 2 is going to be. But I think it will be definitely more serious. Especially since you could really see, like, yeah, we are veering a little bit more into, like, an actual horror story now. So at first they kind of play it off like, well, maybe Wake's crazy, maybe Wake is just a little bit out of there, you know, out of sorts or whatever. If this could very easily have been a... Dude, how high is this height? Holy shit. Wait, this could have very easily have been like a Silent Hill game, honestly. I feel like if they had pitched this and Konami were, you know, at least reasonable, right? This could easily have been a Silent Hill game with like multiple endings and stuff, you know? Because that's what Silent Hill games, you know, usually have. Instead, you know, it's a little more action-y, right? Like, I mean, Wake has the typical, like, I'm a Silent Hill protagonist. I'm kind of shit at a lot of things. Wait, did I just go in a circle? What the fuck? What is this? What the hell? You can walk all the way out here. I have to walk back, by the way. Now for some flares in a page. Well, sure. Walter fights Danny.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it. First with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Yeah, that was the drunk. Okay, yeah, Walt. So his friend or someone got possessed. I don't think you actually meet Danny. I think Danny is just like a side character. It's just mentioned. Yeah, that would be kind of interesting. That's what I mean. Like, this this is just a unique game because there's not really a lot of storytelling, you know, like it. There's not a lot of the gameplay, obviously. Yeah, you know, by I would say like chapter 5 in the DLCs, you definitely played it a lot. You know, it's not like something you could squeeze 100 games out of, maybe, because you know, that was you know, it's so easy. Paw, motherfuckers, paw. Okay. But you know what? I think it's been sufficiently long enough that, like, if you played Alan Wake 1, you probably haven't played it in, like, what, 10 years? Tops? Because this game was old. This is the same year as Darksiders, Red Dead, Mass Effect 2, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black Ops, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and just that lineup. 2010 definitely had to be one of the most banger years for games. I know everyone can say that about every year, but, like, seriously, the amount of games that came out, I'm looking at one, was insane this year, man. I'm getting hit by, like, 1 or 2. That's what I mean. It was unique. You know, it was just different. We had different stuff. And, you know, I would rather go back to having different stuff like this than, like, everything being really samey, you know? That might just be me personally, but I feel like that would be a little bit better. Yeah, we could swap now. Back to, let's save the flashbangs. What? Fucking dodging. Okay, I'll pop this. This will let me heal a little bit. And we could also drop it and keep running, which is like one of my favorite things to do.
For the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Is there anything even in here? I don't even know if this, like, really cuts them off. Oh, we could stand in this, I think, right? No, we cannot. He's just an idiot. They'll just happily walk into the light, because why not? Alright, let's leave. Get that delicious coffee. Alright, this is actually another good opportunity to get the flashbang achievement. You know what? It is. How did you not get affected by that? And then there's more dudes. There you go. Oh, they'll follow you, I guess. Sarah distrusts Nightingale.
And her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he
I mean, there was nothing to hold him on. The only thing that he did was he assaulted that one dude who didn't want to push charges. So there's not really much to get him on. Can't arrest someone for being an asshole. That's like a lot of people's like thing, you know?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something
That's like a
else.
Silent Hill line.
Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
Is there anything back here? Well, the shadows aren't churning, so there might not be anything. Yep, look at this. Got it. I have, like, no ammo for that, so we'll put it away. Plenty of revolver ammo. What you're starting to see is that they're gonna... Oh, shit! They're gonna start spawning a lot of enemies. Okay, that was just one enemy. And so if they spawn a lot of enemies, you know, you don't really have enough time to slowly burn away the light off of every enemy. It just takes too long. I don't even know where he went. Okay. Did I kill him? I even... Maybe he fell off the cliff. I have no idea. That, I think, will kill a Taken instantly. But yeah, sometimes it's better to just run. Unfortunately, this game's dodge is a little inconsistent. Wake attacked by a possessed object.
Itself loose from the steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Yep, so in other words, like I said, items will start flying at you, doors will be haunted. You have to use the light to bypass
I
it.
could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Okay. Mr. Wake, you're just deeply disturbed. This is like that Half-Life 2 bridge. Okay.
The darkness that was pursuing me
There it is.
was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
And knocking over plywood. Fuck. Oh yeah, here we go. It's the pipe. So you can actually dodge these pipes, but sometimes they might fly at you in a way that you really kind of can't. Now these objects are a little bit hard to kill, but sometimes you could glitch them out because they can only fly like that. It's dead. They can only fly like actual thrown physics objects, you know? Like they can't like fly. They're not that psychic. So like if you stand behind something, sometimes that'll just block it out from hitting you. And the door's haunted. That's why even when I was playing PT, I was hoping that like PT would be kind of like this, or you know, when I thought it was going to be made into a game, I was like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if it was like Alan Wake a bit? Very random and out there comparison, I know, but I was kind of hoping for that. Okay. Wake in the dark presence in the lodge.
I slammed the door shut right in his small face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Very nice. No escape.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books.
There you go, heavy duty.
No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Yeah, now it's just jumping to people indiscriminately. Before it was, you know, some random hikers and stuff that it had abducted in the woods and stuff. Now it's just anybody in its way. It's objects, it's people, it's police officers. You know, you would think like, oh, maybe it takes over people who are weak-willed, you know, a little bit easier. No, it's just doing whatever it wants. What? Oh, shit. Here they come. Bro, you open with that. There you go. You get a special cutscene when you frighten multiple Taken with a flare. Can you shoot this? Yes, I didn't know. Okay, interesting. Very nice. What an asshole. Oh, shit. I actually dodged that naturally. Oh, I didn't dodge that. Very nice. Here we go. Missed by a mile. 20 cinematic dodges. Yeah, you're gonna get that just by playing the game. Okay, come up the stairs. No. Cardio defeats the darkness. Wake attacked by the dark presence.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Very nice. We're going to be attacked by a dark force that will throw us into the lake. I'm sure that's the safest place to be. Oh, yeah. I recognize this. Okay, let's loot this. Full on ammo. Do we even have anything to shoot? And we can see the car. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, the bulldozer. Also, there's normal enemies. So the flare works on it, but it will not stop it from advancing. It will only stop normal Taken from advancing. So you could drop that, right? Because now they have to back off. Done. Heavy metal. Yeah, I think they give you significantly less, Damn, I executed him. I think it gets significantly less, ammo and fewer batteries on Nightmare mode, like, a lot. So, stuff like this, where I could just pump batteries into the flashlight every time a big, tough amount of enemies shows up, that only works on normal. Again, this is one of those games at the time, I played it a lot, and then I never played it again. Which is really... makes me sad how time progresses like that, you know? Oh, okay, I see how the item limit works. I thought it would go down to 40. No, it's total bullets, loaded or unloaded. And yeah, there's a thermos here, maybe? Yeah, here we go. Dude, I cannot believe I remember that. Yeah, thermos right there. It's the ones in the forest I'm definitely not going to remember, and all the different, like, caches and stuff. Let's see. Anything else? I think it's just a driving sequence. Or no, that's it.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
Okay. Welcome to Bright
Today,
Falls.
I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Hey, you know what? You gotta respect that determination. Wait, can we get right back in the car? Oh, no, because it's not a driving sequence. My bad. Wait, what? It is! What the hell? They take you out the car. Wait, is there something here, then?
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Something back here? I wonder how far back you can run. So, I mean, most games wouldn't do this. Most games just put an invisible wall. I actually like that they went the extra level, you know? Either to put a brick wall because it's a dream, or, you know, to just not do that. Just have, like, a tree fall or something. And then Alan gets to comment, what the hell? I just drove over this.
Even during daytime, I was being stalked. The bridge must have collapsed only moments after I'd crossed.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That detail is crazy. That's such a crazy attention to detail. You know? That's cool. That's one of the things I remember about this game the most, is like the narration from Alan is just really funny. It's either funny, it's insightful, or it's really good with the storytelling. And please excuse the sirens in the background. This is why I used to record a lot more at nighttime, but now at nighttime I'm tired, so. It's crazy how I went from being a teen back in 2010 when I was recording a fair amount of videos, not a ton. I used to sleep way different hours. Oh, I guess not. That's a lie. I just used to have more energy at night, so I would record at night specifically, and during the day I would do school shit. Now it's the opposite. Oh god, there's drift. Also, we hear that Alan is contemplating murder, you know? A drowning man, I'm sorry, will clutch at straws. Not totally that made no noise. Not completely a crazy metaphor, you know? Wow, this car is buns. Yeah, it was cool. This is back when I had a lot of faith in Microsoft, you know, to make really good IPs and stuff. This was like after the whole Microsoft JRPG Fest, it was this, man. Because if you remember, Microsoft had a bunch of JRPGs back then.
You to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges. And I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out.
Yeah, he's shooting at everybody downwind.
Let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But
yeah, I need therapy. I mean, maybe he got pushed. Maybe he got actually roughed up, which is kind of unfortunate, but alright, I'm taking this. Maybe this vehicle isn't as damaged. Yeah, it's different, too, because I don't think Remedy's ever done a vehicle segment before this, which is kind of nice. Oh, shit. Other way. Go back. Don't worry, the police are after me in the same way they're after Alan Wake. We're both fugitives. I feel you, Alan, my brother. Yeah, like I said, that's the one thing. My room is closer to the street, so I get all the noise. I don't get the sunlight in the morning, which is really nice, but, you know, when sirens come down the street, I get all the noise. It's unfortunate. There's not, like, window mufflers or something I could put on to my knowledge. And, I mean, maybe there are. Maybe I could look into it, but, like, what would you do to muffle sound coming from a closed window? You know? I mean, maybe it's a big window, too, so maybe that's something I should look into, and that would actually be kind of good. And then, like, you know, obviously, that's why I prefer the summer, honestly. Because it's easier to record in the summer. Dude, is it Armageddon outside? Am I gonna die? Thank fuck, man. As much as I like playing Alan Wake, get me out of here. Wait, another one?
Welcome back to KB.
Damn, that was fast.
Hope you enjoyed that too. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone.
Now, Doc, you were wasting my time.
About that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me that's strange because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it.
And I love to fish, so I'm going out on the river.
But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but...
Absolutely, yeah.
Isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a
Dude,
nice
holy
thought,
shit.
Let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone.
I'm gonna edit this out to the best of my abilities. I apologize.
Haven't moved on. I like my
Not really much I could do about it.
in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Okay. Oh, shit. That was pretty grim. Yeah, he's thinking about his own mortality because he almost died because his asshole almost shot him and the other, and was it Randolph, the trailer park manager? Just unloaded. Okay. Well, that's the thing I like. I like that we get like a little bit of slice of life of the normal locals, you know? That's kind of fun. It's certainly a very interesting thing, you know? And that's what makes this game really fun, is that it feels like a very believable, breathable world, you know? Alright, I think we have to... Is that it?
I was early.
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
And the thermos was over here. And I drank from it, which is disgusting. Oh. My favorite. How do you know? Sarah in the radio station.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Yeah, very nice. As we already know from our earlier manuscript, he's just out to kill him. In 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, while relatively minor, caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse or flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity, and all mining around Bright Falls came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected as historical landmarks. I wonder if those are the dudes that the Dark Presence are constantly duplicating. I believe so. Just like carbon copying, copy-pasting them.
Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
So I took it out on the chairs.
I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Fuck. All that, and he never even showed up. Don't worry, I think we get a call. Yep.
Wait.
Where the hell are you?
Change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by
want
you.
to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the
Yeah, I want a lot of things.
Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Anyway.
Hello? Ah! I'm gonna kill him.
Is it this door?
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
There's not multiple ways out of here. Oh my god! Okay, well, that scared the shit out of me.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
That scared me a little bit. I wasn't expecting that one. Can we jump down here? Oh shit, you can? Oh, okay. What? What did I fall on? Yeah, that's just weird falling physics. I barely dropped at all. Did my favorite video game thing. Hurt, pain. Oop, oop. Still going down. Okay, very nice. Thomas Zane in love with Barbara Jagger.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time.
That's because he's simping.
Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd been missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Okay, very nice. Dude, I'm completely full. Man, I'd be using way more than my pockets. I don't know, man. Oh, shit. Well, we get 16 flares. Ah, that was a little bit of a waste. What? Yeah, it's the axe throwers. Those are the most annoying enemies to have to try to deal with. I wanted to flare. Ow. Thank you. And it does prove that you do heal with flares a little bit. Ah. Anyway. Yeah, they are wearing mining equipment. Holy shit, it really is. They copy-pasted them. That's like a nice little attention to detail. I like that. There you go. Yeah, see, so even something small and skinny like this signpost, oh, you don't have to shoot him. We'll stop it. I like how there's an after image left. Oh, shit. So that's what you usually do, is you stand behind something like this, and it'll just harmlessly bounce off of it. Flashbangs. The other thing I'll say, and we'll see this as we progress through the game, is that they get really creative with the DLCs as well. Because obviously at this point we kind of know what the gameplay is, so they try to mix it up a bit, which I think is pretty nice. No. No. Yes. It even came to life. I went around the other side and it came to life over here. I don't even think I could focus on it. Okay. Anyway. Spooky. Haunting. Ah, that didn't work how I wanted it to. He dropped it in a weird way. Done. Okay. Anyway. I thought it haunted the whole building. Alright, it's just taking down trees. Nothing major. Alright, we have to disable the power.
Was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Easier said than done, of course. Out. Holy shit, you actually can get chained. It's actually kind of crazy. I didn't know that. Yeah, you have no invincibility frames in this game. Or at least if you do, they're very rare. Flare gun, which is perfect. Alright, back in the car. There's probably like a collectible here somewhere. Oh god. What? It threw itself off a cliff. Holy fuck! Anyway, that feels like the nightmare strategy. Just drop a bunch of flares so you get breathing room, and then you can just run by them. Okay, it's quiet. Too quiet. They even play that stereotype. Or the sound clips. Not stereotype, what the fuck? Oh, this guy's tough. There you go, get in there. A horde mode, a custom horde mode, you can just throw flashbangs. That's the whole challenge. No guns. Only flashbangs. I mean, when I really think about it, Time Splitters was only 5 years old. At least Future Perfect was, right? When this came out. Oh, shit. Yeah, I don't think those are as helpful as you would imagine in a game like this. I kind of feel like they're not. Trust no one in the dark. So why should I trust you? Oh, I didn't think of that. But how can you trust anyone in the light either? These are things we need to think about. Wake touched by the dark presence.
Some of the Taken retained echoes of their former selves, but these were just the nerve twitches of a dead thing. Nothing remained but a shell covered and filled with darkness. In most cases, these puppets were enough for the purposes of the dark presence. But for anything more elaborate, as with the writer, it was different. It needed his mind. And so rather than taking him over completely, it merely touched him.
Yeah, it can't just infest you, it needs you. What? Oh. Alright, that wasn't too terrifying. Oh, I'm full on batteries. Yeah, I guess you could chug a little more. You have to kind of have some give and take, you know? Sometimes you could chug batteries a bit. Sometimes you have to play it safer. It just depends on what they give you in each chapter. You know, you have to kind of know the chapter loadout.
Grenades were standard power company equipment.
Of course not. Of course not. Oh yeah, and the show I was thinking of was The Outer Limits, by the way. That was the name of the show I was trying to figure out. I've never seen it. I wanted to watch it, and I was trying to figure out, like, well, what the fuck? Well, what was the name of it? Because I remember, you know, I'm a big Twilight Zone fan. You know, I like Twilight Zone. Obviously, everyone likes the 50s version. It's just the best. But, you know, I like some of the other stuff. I haven't seen the new reboot, but I've been meaning to. Oh, it's shit on the floor. Oh, shit. What? Wait, I have flashbangs. I guess you have to wait for it to fully equip it first. Oh, well. Oops. It's not like modern games where the equipping would be really fast, you know? Not really too concerned. Not really too concerned. I even missed a shot. What? You're killing me, man. He's hulking up. They had like one of those Assassin's Creed big dudes working in this mine. We can Barry in the cell.
I stared through the bars of the jail cell. Barry stood behind me, swaying on his feet, looking as ill as I felt. Agent Nightingale stood on the other side of the bars with Sheriff Breaker. Nightingale had a stack of manuscript pages in his hand. He seemed unhinged as he gloated. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent.
Uh-oh. When did that happen? That's right, we have to have a super flashback to before they left. That didn't scare me. Where Alan tried to murder a federal agent, or conspiracy to murder. Very spooky. Okay. Yeah, oh shit! Uh-oh. Anyway. The ragdoll is great. Alright, it's normal mode. We can dick around like that. And there's a thermos. Like I said, on Nightmare, I want to play it a little bit. Wake! On Nightmare, I want to play it a little bit safer, you know? So on Nightmare, for example, like, I would try to maybe just flash... you gotta group them up with the flashbang, and then you have to, like, bait them a little bit. There you go. As you see, that's fall damage, so we'll walk back. And we're full on batteries, too. Shotgun ammo, but no shotgun.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Yeah, the pump action. This is the best shotgun in the game. I don't think the hunting rifle has an upgrade, though. Oh yeah, they're fast, man. Okay. Last enemy you probably don't have to use the shotgun for. I'm just out here looking for stuff. I actually don't know if the enemies are infinite though either. Maybe they're not. Maybe there's a set amount per area. There you go. That's it? Okay. Well, just for... What? Hi. That's a lot of dudes. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think it might actually instantly detonate if it hits an enemy. That's interesting. You would think the flashbangs would give you a whole, like, bunch of health. That would be kind of funny. Instant healing for you.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What? How? Now I'm just curious. Oh, it's a super dude. Bonk. Anyway. What is he doing? He's stuck. He's after imaging and he's stuck. That's a big ass knife. What's he doing? Oh, oh, oh. You can tell who the weeaboo here is. This dude was watching all kinds of shit. Anyway. But yeah, as you can imagine, very nice. Cute. Is there something up here? No. Okay. Did I just get a checkpoint twice? Yeah, maybe it gives you a checkpoint regardless of if you flip the light on or not. And then every light is guaranteed to give you a checkpoint. So I got like a double checkpoint.
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
What the fuck? Oh, shit. Alright, it wasn't the wheel, it's the car. Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing they put that epilepsy warning at the start. This game is a lot brighter than I remember. I remember them flashbanging when you defeat them. Can you jump in through the window? No, there's nothing in there. Okay. Oh boy. Wake and Casey.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight. Something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. What else is there to do? But that's coming up in the future. We're writing ourselves way into the future. I wonder how many pages there are in the next two chapters. Because it seems like a lot of the story is in chapter 2 and 3, pretty much. Whether it's a look ahead, whether it's stuff that we get after the fact. Too many batteries. Bro, you have to have inside pockets on this thing. Listen, now is do or die. Pick up as much as you can. These video game protagonists, man. I'd be over encumbered to shit. I mean, it's not like he runs any slower. You literally can't run any slower in this game. You sprint for maybe 10 seconds, and it's an invisible meter you have to recharge. Which is funny, because that's actually how a lot of games at the time were doing it, and then, like, famously Slender did that. Where, like, you could only sprint, and it's like an invisible meter or something. I'm not really too sure how the intricacies of sprinting work in Slender, but yeah, same thing like that. Call of Duty did this, you know, like the sprint meter's invisible. It's invisible. But you know, like when you play COD, you get a good sense of how much sprint you have left. You know, it's just a habit and like a thing that you get mentally. What is it doing? It gave up. Also, were these Duracell batteries in the original? It might have been a product placement. I can't move. Oh, holy shit! That's probably the craziest whiteout effect I've ever seen in a video game. They're here. That was the most insane whiteout effect. Bro, I thought I died. I literally thought I died there for a second. I was like, oh, I think I'm fucked. I think I fucked up. Either the game crashed or I died. Oh, dude. This is a nostalgic playthrough. I can't believe I would say that about a game that's this old, but yeah, no. Or I guess not that old, all things considered, right? Got it. As you can see, the objects have a hard time pathing themselves around the map geometry. So usually you could use that to your advantage. Okay. Iron Horse. Encountered a steam engine. I didn't even notice. What was that? Key? Oh, it's keys. Okay. Did that appear in the bottom right on the original? Maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe it's to let you know what you have picked up and what you haven't picked up. There you go. Another safe house.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of man's disguise.
And I'll keep talking to this camera that's not really there.
His girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Yes, they do. Okay. Now that's kind of a dead giveaway. I'm not going to take the hunting rifle. I don't think the hunting rifle's that good. I think the pump action's better, because obviously it deals more damage, up close at least. I don't think the hunting rifle is superior to the pump. Now, I don't have any numbers to prove it. It's just my gut feeling. So if you have numbers, I'd be happy to hear about it. What the fuck? Please, by all means, let me know. Is there a way to pass through this house? I guess so. Is there? Oh my god. Yeah, I need to steal that sound effect for a horror game someday. We'll pay someone to use it. And, you know, it's the Time Splitters thing. Time Splitters had a really good, like, 1 or 2 horror levels. It's actually kind of intense. It's crazy how the right sound effects put you in the right mood, you know? It would be like if Enemy Zero wasn't like this impossible to beat game, you know? Like, that would be interesting. I feel like, yeah, the one-shotting is whatever, but if you took a couple hits, it would be a little more terrifying,
The kidnapper
maybe.
had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
He summarizes it. Wake, you better show up. And he says a bunch of gamer words.
Birds.
I hate birds. Man, they come in really fast. Yeah, I don't remember them coming in that quickly before. I think that's one thing about this game I really like is the environments are really big. Like, you could just look at this and tell, like, look how big this area is that they're able to fly all the way out there and then come back. I think they're waiting, though. Oh, this is why they're waiting. A bunch of dickheads. Oh! I'm still walking. Okay, we could use this a little bit. Very nice. And crows are supposed to be smart, too. Ah. Got it. Back up that way. Totally fine. Okay, this is where we'll need the shotgun. It's too spooky. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake. Wake up. What game was it where you evade the police by moving around the sewers? I can't remember. Oh, this is the correct way? I have to go back. Like I said, they don't really give you a map in the top left. It's just a compass. I wonder if that was like a last minute thing, or if they knew all along they were gonna have it, you know, like maybe they want this to be more like exploration. Maybe it's two ways to get to the same place. I have no idea.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Alright, very nice.
Alice?
Alice?
Obviously not her, genius. Oh, there you go.
I gotta get out.
Yeah, it's the black water. Okay. I don't think this is where we're supposed to go. Holy shit. Yeah, you see, come down here for a vision in a manuscript page. That's actually interesting. I like that. All right.
The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Okay, very nice. It's really just about mental fortitude more than anything else. But I mean, some people are just not important enough to the story to survive. Some people are just sacrifices just to buy time. I think he said that at this point, maybe. This game probably has what would be defined as a cult following, I would say. I don't know if it's like super popular. I know when it came out, like it was one of those games people were like, oh, this is really cool. You know, it's a different presentation style and all that. But I don't know if people really like, I don't, especially in 2023, I really just hope it does well. You know, like to have a sequel to this. Nightingale in the Majestic.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought. Just let me get through this.
Please, bottle. Give me comfort. I need booze. And malt liquor. Oh, you can pick up hunting rifle ammo, and you don't have to pick up the hunting rifle. Yeah, I was going to say. Thank you. What? What hit me? What the fuck? Alright, see ya. Stop for the thermos. And go. Yeah, there's no way to like increase your max health or anything like that. Your maximum health is your maximum health in this game. Now you do regenerate a segment, as you can see, but that's about it. You don't get extra health. So some attacks just deal a lot of damage to Wake compared to others.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Maybe I could die as well. Wait, this is all we get? Oh, yeah, because we're going to the right. I see. There's no platform straight across. It's pretty good for equipment that hasn't been used in, what, 30, 40 years, maybe? I think we gotta put it a little lower. Right there. It's pretty damn good. Oh, it's right here? Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. I have to go back. Thought there was like a way to get up to that ledge over there. No, I see. I put it a little too high. There you go, like that. Yep, we have to go back. Basic platforming, you know, nothing too crazy. Even Brotherhood had this. I think it was really Darksiders that had like a lot of platforming back in the day. I think Darksiders 1 in this year was probably the most ambitious platformer that didn't come from Nintendo. Maybe Rayman was there, but I don't know. To be fair, I didn't really play those Rayman games. And in fairness, those are probably the last released Rayman games, too. They never made Rayman 4, as much as that saddens me. And modern Ubisoft can't even get out beyond Good and Evil 2 after a decade and a half. We going up or down? Looks like it's down. So what's up? Dock. No thermos? Think about all the work I just did. I love that sound. Caw! Yeah, sometimes the birds are really thirsty and they'll attack back to back like that. There you go.
Oh, great. Another cable.
Yeah! Your favorite. What do you mean? I thought you loved Hitchcock. What the fuck are they? Oh shit, from below? Ah, this is bad. Weren't there 2 swarms that worked? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they give you a little bit of leniency when it comes to killing crows with the flashlight, because, you know, obviously they go really far away, so they're nice about that. Yep, they're gone. Okay. Nope, missed. I wonder if you actually could fall off. I wonder if it, like, safeguards you onto the ledge. Maybe it doesn't. Oh, that was unfortunate. Not gonna lie, that would be a funny way to die, especially since they give you a checkpoint right there. Oh, shit! Oh, okay, I thought it was gonna crush me. Nice. Yeah, maybe there's a bunch of these cans you have to shoot throughout the game. I'm guessing it has to be like a thing, you know? I don't remember what all the achievements are, but that's probably one of them. Like, there maybe in each chapter there's like a stack of cans, and if you shoot them, you get an achievement. Maybe like chapter 1's is really hidden, and then the other ones are kind of along the way, so you just think it's like a random set of objects to interact with. Yeah, no, I'm okay. We stand the pump shotgun. Oh, shit. They're behind me. That's funny. Okay, very nice. Special delivery. And I dodged that. Very nice. Yeah, you don't really need a lot of batteries in this if you play it really well. The 8th deepest lake in the world, Cauldron Lake, is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active, but has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of the 1970s. Even though the underground activity was comparably mild, despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folk tales. It's a popular recreational spot for the area residents. easy. They're gonna try and spook me. That's why I had the flares equipped, because I remember this. You could slowly walk yourself to safety using the flares here. Okay, we'll trade. Do you heal off the flares? I could have sworn that you do. Piece him up. Bang! Had to have that quick draw. But yeah, so far, this has been the most combat-heavy chapter, for sure. There we go. Tons of flare gun ammo. To the point we're actually at the max. Okay, I'll use it. Especially on the big guys. Definitely should use it more on them. Mott at Cauldron Lake.
Mott had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he'd found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn. But there was no sign of them. And the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Yep, the wakes just completely disappeared, and there's no bridge there, as we see. Well, we already know that, but to everyone else, there was never a bridge. So we basically walked out of reality at that point. We kind of backrooms it a little bit. If the backrooms were like a very haunted but beautiful cabin, you know? Oh. I can't mantle, I can only kick. Is that sealed up? Oh, it's sealed. You can't even go in. Okay. Aha! They have what I want. Okay, well that's pretty much what I have to do, isn't it? Actually, no, this would be better. Tom, CW and TZ. This is actually a big hint. You talk to me on TV. Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. Oh my god, it's like Arkham Asylum writing. Tom. I curse you, Thomas Zane. Ugh. What? Oh shit, batteries behind the table. Now, what are the odds this will crumble right now? Hi! Oh shit, it's my buddies! Yo, what's good? And then a random dude jumps on my head. Might as well use it. I have all this ammo. Oh shit, hi. Oh shit, he's not dead. And now, what? How did that interaction work? I think it was just too close to the flare. The flare might kill them through solid objects. I don't think you could skip that, though. Okay, well, we already know. As you can see, this is the longest episode in the game. This is almost like a full 2-hour episode.
I could see Cauldron Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
There you go.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Wake wakes up in the lodge.
I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now.
Okay. And I wonder how long that's been, huh? Clearly that hasn't happened yet, so when will it?
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
Uh-oh.
We don't have his wife. We don't know what...
Oh, I skipped him. I'm sorry. Damn. And there's the tornado we know about. Darkness couldn't take him. It merely touched him. There we go. And that's the end. Episode 3.